Well, good evening, everybody. This is Robert Sacco in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I want to welcome everybody this evening to the Optimized training event for Prüvit. I am absolutely excited about being able to share with you for the very first time, as it was just released literally about 3 hours ago, the phase 2 of Prüvit. Moving into the marketplace. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to go through the new replicated sites so you kind of know where to go, where to send your prospects and your customers to purchase product. And we're also going to go through the back office, as there have been a lot of new things added into the back office. So we'll quickly go through that. And then we're going to quickly just kind of hit on the top of the compensation plan. All of these things are now being rolled out to you from Prüvit and moving into phase number 2. So the first thing let's get started in talking about the replicated websites. It's at pruvitnow.com, and you're going to have your own vanity name. So whether it be mine is optimized.pruvitnow.com. You can put your first name there, but you'll be able to set that up within your back office to choose that. But that is where you're going to send your people as prospects to get information, to see testimonials, and also where they can purchase product, and also where they can enroll to be a promoter of Prüvit. So let me just walk you through it. First of all, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's so clean. And guys, let me just preface everything that you start to see today. You will see continually change quite a bit over the next 30 days as the corporate continues to just make things better. The word that just drives everything in this company is better, and we are always striving to do that, and corporate is too. So let's kind of walk through this quickly. You know, the homepage just has a lot of great information, the videos that we all have seen, but you know, some great stuff from the doctors who are on our boards, you know, at people who are using our products, testimonials. There's so many good testimonials that are out there that you get to read. And that, you know, I've always said this, it's great to see testimonials, but ultimately it's about your testimony that matters the most. And this is a product that's never before been like this in this space, where you don't really have to rely on these other products and other testimonies, but you're relying on you because it's happening to you and it's passion driven that way. So under lifestyle, there's a lot of great information in here, and you guys just spend some time going through the site. It's got so much great information that you will literally be able to dive in and get a lot of information that you're looking for, even from the brand of what we're talking about, who we are, to the core, to the DNA of who we are. It's right here under lifestyle. On the product, now this is where you're going to get some more good information, and also the place to purchase, both as a customer and as a promoter. And there's a little switch right here. They've got lots of different options here, you know, 15-day servings. And then they can, if they want to come in as a promoter, just right underneath of that, you'll see checkout promoter and earn rewards for sharing Prüvit. You just want to click that, and that'll come in as a promoter into the business. And then, of course, you also want to make sure everyone understands to go into Smart Ship, because that's where you're going to get product. If you have been on this product and you run out, which has happened a lot here in Tulsa and in other areas that are just booming, in Houston and everywhere, it's crazy to run out. So just make sure you get into the Smart Ship. Plus, you save money by doing that. And so it's just a good way of making sure everyone's doing that. And then if you want the charged version, just click it right there. I want the caffeine free. It goes to the OS version. So very easy for people to purchase products. I love it because customers need it to be simple. They need it to be easy. And let me tell you, they've done an amazing job here, just really getting a lot of great information, but keeping it simple and easy. So many testimonials on here. I love to do under what people say. There's a lot of great information on that as well. There's videos on there and testimonials that you can go through and listen to. I like these videos right in here. There's just a lot of great stuff here. There's so many different people who are using this product that you can relate to them. and see what it's doing for them. And then, of course, mine is on there too. So anyway, it's just a really great way for people to get in and really get information regarding Prüvit, regarding the Keto OS, and how to go and do the test where it should be. I mean, guys, this is just all right there. You can also click the Buy It Now button that's big and green, and it brings you right to the place to get the product. And so very simple, very easy. Have fun with it. Spend some time going through it. Really look and read it all. It's some really good information. They spend a lot of time putting this together for you and for your customers. And so really spend some time looking at that. Now, the second thing, that if you've logged into your back office, you're going to start to see a lot of new stuff that's inside of your back office as well. This kind of looks the same, but you'll notice that up here at the top, there's a couple of new things that are up there that you can click into. But under Manage, there are some really key important things under like Community. If you're able to jump into the community, you get to see all the people who are personally sponsored, the amount of people in their teams, and so on. You can turn it into who joined first and see who's going there. And if you really want to jump into someone, I love looking at Erin Garcia. She's doing an amazing job here in Tulsa and growing her team. But you can jump down into your groups just real easy into this organization, and you can see like who's their biggest person on her team, and this organizes them all out, and you can just continue to step straight down through it. So as you're building, it's really just an easy way for everybody just to get in there and see what's going on, who's in your group, and you know, just manage your business. And so that's a new thing that's added to your back office. Play around with it. There's a lot of things that you can just play around with. You can't break anything. And really see what's going on. The other thing that is important is to notice that right down here at the very bottom of the homepage, it says Downloads. And you've got two main ones here that we're going to talk about, which is the Prüvit Rewards Game Plan, which is just a 3-page overview. High level, tells you exactly what to do. It sets the game plan for you to move forward in your business. And then if you want the full details of everything, you can get the Performance Rewards Complete. And that's kind of what we're going to go through a little bit here, is to go down through the comp plan, hit the highlights. I want you to understand that you don't have to know the entire comp plan. You don't have to know how it all functions. You don't have to go through and figure out every little detail of it to be successful. What we're going to touch on today are the things that are important for you to know, and how you move your business forward in making a successful strategy for building Prüvit. And everybody will have their own kind of take on it, but it's really a very simple thing that you don't have to go out and do a lot of thinking about. So a couple of terminology things that are really important to know. And if you don't understand what I'm saying to you about them, you can go and read it over and over and over again, and listen to this over and over again till you get it. But under volume, you'll see that there's one down here that says team volume, or TV. It's really important to understand TV because there's two qualifiers for you to move through the business of Prüvit. So there's two sets of volumes that you're looking at. The team volume, that's what's going to be between your first 3 levels in the business. And so if you're looking at, if I sponsor Tom and Tom sponsors Carol and Carol sponsors Shelly, well, there's 1, 2, and 3. Now, everyone that Tom brings in goes on to my level 2, and everyone that Carol brings in goes to my level 3, and it continues to do that, and you get to count all the volume from their sales, from the new enrollments that are coming in, all of that volume that hits in a month in your first 3 levels is considered team volume. The other one that you need to know is right above it. It's called GV, or group volume. And that's the total amount of volume that is within the placement tree. And so you're going to hear me talk about a placement tree. You're going to hear me talk about a sponsorship tree, because there's 2 things going on at the same time. You never have to worry about it. As I showed you in the back office, you don't have to look at it and see it that way. It's just an easy way for us to kind of lay it out for you. So let's get kind of down in here to the qualifiers. And if you were one of those people who are looking at this right now, the VIP has been extended for 1 week. As of Sunday, it will be gone forever, and no one will ever have another chance to become a VIP here at Prüvit. Now, most of you have taken advantage of coming in as early as possible. As soon as you were invited to take a look at it, you made that decision, you jumped in. And so you guys, all VIPs, start at level 5. And so you'll be a level 5 prover. What that means is that that's what rank that you will have and get paid as for the life of you being active in our company. Now, as you move up, you'll see that there's some different qualifiers. There's the personal qualifying volume. Now, that's the amount of volume that you have to have sold in a month to be active. It can be covered by your own personal purchase through your smart ships or whatever, but it can also be covered by outside customers. And it's very important to know that truly, just by getting customers, you're qualifying your business to earn whether you needed to buy a product that month or not. And so very important to understand that. Then once you get to level 4, we need to bump it to 100. And so $100 or 100 PQV of product being moved through your own business center through either your own personal purchases or through your customer purchases. I'm going to stress always to be looking at your customers, because customers are what's going to make this product be viral. It's also going to be what makes it a sustainable business for you to have generations of income coming in Prüvit. It's about the customer base. Now, as you get through level 5, let's just talk about going to level 6, because a lot of us are at level 5 right now. And so at level 6, what we need is we need to bump it to 200. Okay, so 200 now in sales is what we need at level 6. Again, that would be 2 customers. Okay, is when it really gets down to. Or you can do it in your own auto ship. In my house, that would be easily 200, as we have multiple people taking our product. Now, you'll notice that it says 15,000. That is in the column of team volume. So within your first 3 levels to get to level 6, you need to have 15,000 in gross sales. Again, that is counting your new enrollments and the packages that they come in. So if they came in as a VIP today, that'd be 300 points. That'd be going towards that 15,000. That is also counting all the customers that you have and all the customers that come in within your first 3 levels, their purchases, and all of their distributors and promoters that they've brought into the business. It will count their orders. It will count their customers. It will count new enrollments on their new enrollments. So when we look at these numbers, they're an important factor to understand. But if you just go out and just build your business based upon what we're going to show you in going pro and going MVP, it actually will drive these numbers automatically, and it'll just kind of grow that way. And so that's the first one you need, this qualifier. It's 15,000 in your team volume to get to level 6. And then you'll see on the gross volume category of 25,000. So once you've reached a total of 25,000 in sales for the month, and 15,000 of that has come from your first 3 levels, you will have been moved into a level 6. Now we see that we have a level 6 1-star and a 2-star and a 3-star. I know that's to keep things moving. You know, we don't want to be stagnant into a rank, so we give little bitty mini goals within the bigger goal of moving from the next rank, and that's really how you set your business to move forward. As I hit level 6 this week, next week I want to bump my volume so that I can get to a 1-star and a 2-star and a 3-star. And when you work through those, then the next step is to get into your level 7. And so it makes the steps much easier to transition. It keeps you focused on the things that are important in moving your business and making sure that you just kind of always are finding success within your Prüvit organization. Now, let's talk about one other thing here that's really interesting is that we run a 60-day holding tank. For a lot of people, they might know is that we call it a placement lounge. And so when you personally enroll someone, they're actually going to be sitting in a lounge, essentially is what we call it, the placement lounge. And what that will allow you to do will be able to place people under other people without having to give up sponsorship. So as I said before, there's 2 trees, a sponsorship tree, which is going to pay you all of the go fast start bonuses and all that stuff. And then you have your placement tree, which is going to pay the residual portion, which is what we were looking at right up here. Okay, so now we're into the placement lounge. We've got some people to place. You have up to 60 days to do that, and you can leverage that inside of your business as well. But I love the fact that, you know what, I can go out and I can sponsor somebody, but not leave them frontline to me, because they might have something in common with other people who are building. They might be in a certain town that they want to be able to work together. They might be in the same circles or the same church or the same, you know, whatever it is, they're the same football team. Whatever it is that they've got in connection, we can put them together so they can work together and help each other. And the volumes each help each other as well. And this is very important to building a solid team with a great culture. And I'm really excited about the way that this works right now. It's phenomenal. Okay, so let's talk about the path to get started. So for most of us, we want to get going very quickly into going pro and going MVP. So the first thing we need to do is to get going in sponsoring 2 people. And I'm trying to get to it. I think it's on the other doc. So I'm gonna jump back in here real quick and get the game plan, because the game plan makes it a little easier for you to kind of get moving forward here. So the first thing you want to do is get going with adding some customers to the base. You know, your first week, it's so easy to get out and hand a few samples out. We all know what this product does. When they try it, they like it, they want more of it, and they can go right to your site and become a customer to it. You know, we understand that the business is not for everybody. Not everybody is looking for a business opportunity, but they are looking for an incredible product that will help them have that mental clarity, focus, energy levels that we all feel with this product. And of course, they may even want to be part of the fat loss. And so they want to be just a customer. So getting those 2 customers is really important to be first. I like to do that first. And then the second thing I want to do is I know that when I share the product, there's going to be some people who do want to look at that extra stream of revenue, or maybe they want to make even a bigger change. And so that's what I want to do. I want to go pro first. And to do the go pro, I want to have 2 customers and 2 promoters. That's all I'm looking for to get started. A couple of things you'll see in here is I need to have 100 points of personal qualifying volume. Now, you know, that's so easy to do when you first get in. You're going to need the product anyway. And then you're wanting to have 1,500 in team volume. So when you go get your 2 promoters, you get your 2 customers, you want to help them just go do the exact same thing. You know, if you realize the volumes that are attached to the new people coming in, they're getting their customers, and they're moving that very quickly. That moves you into the first phase of really what you want to do, which is go pro in the first 14 days. 2 customers, 2 promoters. Help them just kind of start the duplication process, getting those customers, doing the same thing. You're going to get a fast start bonus on both of the promoters. You're going to make a retail bonus on both of the customers. And when you get 2 customers, you're going to get your product free. And when we say that, it takes the average of the 2 customers, the 2 biggest customers that you have, and it averages those 2 together, and that's how much free product you will be getting. And so it's a very dynamic product. You know, you might have someone who's on 200 and somebody who's on 100. That means you qualify for 150 points of volume. You might have 2 of them at 100. Well, that would be 100 points of free product. So once you got the pro qualifications done, you're going to earn a $250 bonus on top of the Go Fast Start bonuses and the retailer bonuses. You're also going to earn a $100 Prüvit bucks. That's just a way that you can go out and purchase products from the back office, and no way of getting free things from Prüvit. Our Go Fast bonus obviously is being paid out, and you also pick up your accelerated Go Fast. And what that means is that it's going to double for life, and you're going to pick up on earning a level 4. So when we first start in the business, we have 3 levels that pay out: 20, 5, and 10. So if you're thinking about when you sponsor somebody, that's your level 1. Whatever they purchase, you are going to earn 20% of whatever it is that they purchased. They might buy the 15 day, they may buy the 30, they might buy a 90 day. Whatever it is that they come in with, you're going to earn 20% of that. Now, on the person that they bring in, you're going to get 5, and the person that they bring in, you're going to get 10. And that is the way that it is standard, regardless whether you ever hit GoPro or not. You all start there. And then as you get Pro, you now pick up the accelerated Go Fast bonus, which is 20 on the front, 10 on the second, 20 on the third, and 5% on a level 4 as you pick that up. And you can see the servings right over here and what that equates to in payout to you. Also, when you go Pro, realize this, that you have a double direct bonus of 40% on your level 1s for the first 14 days. And so when you go out there in your first 14 days, you want to move quickly because that 20% turns into 40%, and it only lasts for 14 days. Now, that's to get to Pro. Now, if you realize that you're coming in the business, even if you came in at our top package of 90 days, it's like $460. You know, the good thing is I can go and take a look at it, right? It's right here. It's $460 to come into the business, right? We don't charge you to enter our business. We just charge you what it costs to get the products, and you make a decision. Do I want to do the business, or do I want to just be a customer? So once you understand that that's starting to put a lot of volume in, you're making 20% of that, and you've already done this in 14 days. To get to the next level, you want to go MVP, and this is really what every single person in the company is driving for this one thing to happen and to duplicate. And that is to do the exact same thing you did here, but to do it twice. That's getting 4 customers, 4 promoters. You're going to pick up more, another $250 GoPro bonus. So now you've made a total of $500 in your bonuses. On top of that, you're making your Go Fast bonuses, right? Your accelerated Go Fast now you've picked up on level 4. And you're also going to get into our MVP profit pool, and it's paid monthly. It's 1% of the gross revenue on all new volume that comes into the company. And it's divided by the people who actually hit MVP. And so it's a very important thing to understand that this is the entire business model for you to move forward. If you can put something very simple into place, where people can make money quickly, and it's not complicated. They have a very set goal to go out and get 2 customers, get 2 distributors, and then go get 2 more customers and 2 more distributors within the next 16 days to make it within my first 30. I then will be able to duplicate that throughout my entire organization. That's the goal in which we're going to. And when you get into the residual, that's why this duplication has to be simple on the front. If we complicate it, then it can get slow, and people just don't move when there's a lot of questions. And so we kept it very simple. It's very easy to move forward in this thing, and you guys will love the fact that that's all there is to building the entire company, is to move people to MVPs. Now, there is one more thing. I'm going to jump to this other doc here that you guys will be interested to know, because it was something that was new, just added into the comp plan that we hadn't talked about earlier. And that was, as you go MVP, you're actually going to be able to earn on 3 levels of MVPs inside of your organization as well. So when you help someone go to MVP, and then they go MVP, and then their people go MVP, you're going to earn an additional $50 for every one of those MVPs that's created in your first 3 levels. And so it drives that, and it sits right here. $50 on your level 1, $50 on level 2, and $50 on level 3. Those are additional bonuses for promoters on your first 3 levels who have achieved the MVP bonus. So if you'll notice in here, everything is driving to move your businesses into the MVP, and to do that within the first 30 days. Guys, that's when people are excited. That's when they want to share this product. That's when they're getting this product. They've been blown away. They've got their product in hand, and they're willing to go out and share it and tell them what it's doing. that's when your business will accelerate at unbelievable levels. And you're seeing that happen already in the first 75 days of our company. This thing is blowing up purely because the product is so dynamic. And so it's something that can be done. This is in the bigger document, by the way. It kind of has all the iterations here for you to understand the endorsement bonus, which is getting free product. And then also it breaks down in detail all of the little things that you would have to do to hit qualifications. Our consistency bonus is something that is out there. I think is absolutely an unbelievable thing for our industry. To have 12 consecutive calendar months out there where you are staying consistent with at least a $60 value on your business center that keeps it active. They give a consistency bonus for you on that. It's just another way that is constantly working on making sure that you have a long-term residual. Now, if you're looking at the residuals, this might be a little bit different than what we were sharing earlier as well. You'll notice now that it's 8 levels. This is something that's very important to understand. And when you look at this, you will not see this in most companies, if any company. I've never seen it like this. But literally, when you are a rank 1, a level 1 coming into this business, you earn on all 8 levels of your business. Now, you don't even have to move. So why is that important? It looks kind of small, 1% on 6 or 7 of those levels and 5% on the first. It seems like a small number. But when you realize that if you went out and sponsored your next door neighbor and she started to blow up the business, and maybe she was a little bit faster, she had more time, she had a better circle of influence, she had a better contact list, and she actually moved her business faster than you moved yours. She may be moving right through the ranks and building in depth very quickly. And if you were only to get paid on her and her volume, well, then that probably wouldn't be the best thing for you. But even if you were to get 1% on all the volume that's happening 8 levels deep, it makes a significant difference. And so our company has started with level 1 earning at 8 levels all the way through the plan. And if you don't understand the power of numbers, you can really, I mean, it's a simple thing to see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull up my calculator here because I want you all to see this. But just on a simple calculator that you all have, you can do this. Let me pull up here so I can show that on my screen here. If you just do this, and I don't know how to throw it up on the screen, sorry. If you take your calculator and you go 4 people, you've personally sponsored 4 people, and they have 4 customers. So that's 400 points on customers, and let's say 400 on a distributor. So they're all doing a 30-day supply. That would be 800 points coming in on a single distributor on your first level. Now, you sponsor 4, so that means you have 3,200 points in your first level. But now take 4 times 4, that's 16 on level 2. And then take 4 times the 16. Well, that's how many you're going to have down on the 3rd level. And then you just keep doing that down. And when you start to realize the power of that, to get to level 6, 7, and 8, those numbers are massive. They start becoming hundreds of thousands of distributors, which turns into millions of dollars that is being run through your business, and you are earning a percentage of that entire volume. And it's very important to realize that there's no balancing of legs here. You don't have to go balance the legs to get paid on it. It's not a binary. It's not a matrix where you're hoping things get filled in perfect. It's just based on sales that goes out. It's very simple. When you do this much money, it's at this level, you make this much money in commission. And so our residual incomes are paid monthly. All of the Go Fast Start bonuses and all those other bonuses are paid weekly. And it's just a way that you really can start earning money very quickly. Now, for those big builders, people who are just sitting there going, yeah, but what happens when it goes to level 9, 10, 11? Well, you know what? We have something there too. We actually run our our championship bonuses, our matches that happens starting at level 6, where you start to earn generational matches into the volumes that are happening inside of your sponsorship tree. So now we're not talking about your placement tree. We're now talking about your personally enrolled sponsorship tree. So once you hit your level 6, you start to earn generations 1 through 5, and a rank 6 is considered a generation. And so you don't have to understand it all, just understand this. You will have a very, very hard time to ever outrun this comp plan. In fact, it's impossible to outrun this comp plan. The more volume you put through it, the more volume they're going to get paid into your commissions. And so I love the fact that we've got it set up so that every single person out there is able to go out and make money. We have our residual matches, which is based on your first 3 levels of people who come in, and you start to check match on their residual checks. And so it's just another way of earning out there. Guys, there's just so many ways to earn in our company, but it's all hinged on a very simple method, which is to go pro and to go MVP. Now, when you're doing those numbers, and this is the philosophy that I have when I build it. So let's talk strategy for just a second, but let's kind of walk through the numbers. If you did 4 by 4 by 4 by 4, you know, it's very easy to understand. If you can get 2, you can get 4. And that's kind of the mentality. If you go pro, you can definitely go MVP. If you've got 2, you can get 4. And then the other thing that's nice is if you realize that if you got 4, you can probably go get 5 or 6. Why stop at 4? And so if you'll do those numbers, like I had said, you know, multiply 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 and do that 8 levels. And then do this one crazy thing, because the magic is in the numbers. What if you just did one more? What if you started by doing 5 and do the multiplication of 5 times 5 times 5 and look at what the difference is on level 8 when you do that? If you realize that we can go 4 and 4 in 30 days, think what you can do in the life of being in this company. You know, whether it be a year from now and you look and you realize that you sponsored 40 people, and you know, and the average in your group is now maybe 6 or 7 people being sponsored by people coming in, and use those numbers. Then the magic is in the numbers. So my strategies in this is to, yeah, we want to drive the 4 and 4, but we don't want to stop the sponsoring after 30 days. We want to say, okay, there's our base, that's our duplication model. But now we got 4, I can go get 6, I can go get 8, I can get 10, I can get 12. And as you continually do that, over the whole course of your life as a prover and prove it, you are going to continually widen out and make your profitability unrealistic to most people. Now, we understand that's always perfect world. And it's not a perfect world. We know that not everybody's going to go out and hit pro. Not everyone's going to go out and get to MVP. And you know what? Those are people that were perfectly happy if they just stay to be customers. That's still volume that's running through your organization. And we all have to realize that our longevity of a company, if you look at all the big companies out there who are still around that are solid, they did one thing from the very beginning. They're doing exactly what Prüvit's doing. They're talking about the power of a product that they had that was, at the time, amazing. Never have there been a time where you can truly come out with something so new to the marketplace that you can't get anywhere else but from you. With the efficacy of this product that feels amazing within the first hour, think about how many customers are going to be in your organization. See, this is the first time I've ever been in a network marketing company that I would buy the product on auto ship, regardless whether there was a business opportunity or not. I can't go without this product. And I think anyone who's been on this product for 5, 6, 7, 8 days and then gets off the product realizes how much this product really, truly helps them in their life. So we've gone through a lot. We've gone through the basics of getting to your website, setting up all that in there. We've gone through some of the things inside of your back offices, setting all those things up. You know, there's just a million different ways that you can go in here. You can go in your settings. You can set all kinds of usernames, referral codes, all that kind of stuff. This is where you're going to see your website come up. And so there's lots of things in here that you can go in and play with in your back office. I encourage you to do that. Look for everything. Just play with it. If you have some questions, write them down. You know, you can always email them to us, and we'll get those answered for you. And we're going to continue to do the training. I mean, realize that all of this is information that just came to us today. We're getting through it. We're working through it, getting it to be duplicatable as easy as possible as well. But play around with it. Look at it. Get around in it. Look to see where everything is in your office. And then understand that if you're looking at the rewards, just do this. Get into your 2 and 2s. Deal with your 4 and 4s. That's the whole basis of moving your business from day one. And if you can tell people what to do, getting out of the gate, they'll do that. And your whole business will be able to be duplicatable. If you make it too complicated and you try to make it about 20 people and do it here and place them there, don't get into all of that. Just make it very simple. 2 and 2 and 14, 4 and 4 and 30. And the base and the foundation for your entire compensation plan is then taken care of. So guys, hopefully this helps. We'll continue to keep going and moving on this stuff as we dissect it. I'm going to actually take the comp plan and break it down step by step by step, break down every way to earn money in it. I'll have that up on optimize.com here within the next several days. And that's something that if you don't quite understand everything about the comp plan, that's fine. You can go to optimize.com, hit the video and just watch it over and over and over until you get it. Now break it down by each step of the ways that you can earn. And that way it makes it very easy for you to pick it up. So with that, we're going to sign off, 37 minutes, and hopefully everybody has an incredible day today and have an incredible day tomorrow. Good night, everybody.